Just look at that face. You want to disappoint him?
I kind of do. I mean, he's not even making eye contact. He's like he's ashamed of something.
Okay, so
Like he's hiding a butt plug in his hands or something.
We had Alien 1, Mafia 1, Baseball 1, and Military 1.
Okay.
Which one do you guys want?
What are the options?
Something else entirely.
Mafia, military, or what?
Alien or Baseball?
Alien, Mafia, Baseball.
That's all one movie.
There are no other kinds of movies.
Let me hear more about military.
Military, alright. It was a post-World War, it was World War II. World War II era after D-Day, but before Germany surrenders. A small hand-picked group of Allied soldiers parachutes behind enemy lines and knock out a communication tower and capture a German scientist believed to be working on a secret weapon.
I'm interested.
You want the roles?
Yep.
An American captain leading the group knows this is probably a suicide mission.
Oh no.
A British medic lost family in the Blitz and has 0 fucks left to give. A French explosive expert with a track record of success on previous missions. An American sniper, a good old boy from the South that can shoot a tin can off a fence post at 200 yards. An American pilot, they say he can fly or drive anything. A British translator, the only one that can speak fluent German.
What?
And then the German scientist.
Include the Scott House.
Yes.
Oh, actually,
You can do it,
I'm
Neil.
up for that one. What's everybody doing?
I don't know.
Not you, Neil.
Okay, I realized that
Yes. Yes.
Hopefully this will
Good
be
job,
edited
Neil.
up.
I helped. Where did my fucking file go?
So Dale's up for military. We're
Okay,
gonna
let's
go
do
for
military.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, where did everybody go?
I don't know. Jake's over there.
Alright.
Chris went outside. Neil's getting ice cream.
So we could go with a completely different movie if you have in mind. I mean, something not on the list.
If you have a proposal with 6 roles and a theme ready, I'm listening.
I'm mostly talking to Dale. He's the creative one here.
I got a denied ask. Thank you for thinking of that, but seems like Ryan's done like the creative work in this endeavor.
The spontaneous one here.
You know, it was an odd thing because like this seriously took me like maybe 10 minutes for each one. I was like, I feel like I've seen these movies before. This is super easy. And then Neil was like, "How are you coming up with this shit?" And I'm like, "It feels just like natural."
Yeah, right.
Like, what a bizarre ass weird talent to have.
Yeah, like maybe you could be like a screenwriter or something.
I'm pretty sure I could write something and get it made, and it would be better than I don't know, at least 20% of
Yeah.
the material out there, right?
Well, the question is, I mean,
Foreign films.
I totally believe that you could write a good script, but could it make it through that whole like rewrite and production process in which Hollywood turns like good ideas into garbage?
I don't know.
You know, like
I haven't been in the business.
These ideas are like basically designed to be processed by that machine into garbage. I mean, what are you talking about?
They're pre-garbage-ified.
Yeah. No. I mean, I'm saying that like these are the kind of things where you can like, no, we have a solid core here. There's a point. We got some ideas here in this movie. It's something we want to say.
I see, like around the edges it can be,
Right,
it
even
can be
though-
garbage,
But it's all draped around this very common structure,
yeah.
and they're gonna go, ooh, that structure. Let's file everything else off until that's what we have,
Yeah.
because that's what our market groups say was successful. You ask questions and challenge the audience. What do you mean? We have like one guy who tried another dude who's, and it seemed like he was someone you would normally trust. Like, yes, and we don't want to undermine authority figures. We find that plays bad with parents ages 25 to 32.
Right. Okay, are we ready? Are we doing this?
Ooh.
I think so. I haven't heard any dissenting
Yep.
voices.
Good, we're doing this.
Alright. I would say that the nationalities could certainly be flexible, right?
Sure.
I put them in for some extra flavor. But basically, the leader, a medic, another explosives guy, sniper, pilot, translator.
I feel like the explosives guy, like he might be like just like a general, like yeah, I can set up dynamite or whatever charges you have in World War II. But also, like he's also secretly like really more of a specialist engineer type who might know the most about the secret weapon that the Germans are building. Is it supposed to be a nuclear bomb? Or is it
Oh, yeah, of
Okay,
course.
obviously. So
Yeah, obviously.
so like he's somebody who would actually like in the 1940s knows physics enough to like understand that like what they might be building.
Ooh,
I actually thought about it a little bit. This is why I made that guy the French guy. Because like he's been occupied, right? Like
Yeah.
he's been like escaping from them routinely and still kind of mucking up the works. Still got some synthesizers over in Germany. He's getting some intel,
I see.
He's French, right?
Oui.
Okay.
But he's not opening a bakery in San Antonio, Texas
Okay.
after the war.
He's not that French. He's not that French.
No.
Francois Vichy will be his name.
Okay. So we start, I can't remember what the first play is. Like, do we flesh out each of the characters more? Or
We can do whichever we want.
start like,
There's
you know,
no rules.
We
man.
figure
Thrown
out
out possible.
who's playing what.
Okay,
and-
so refresh my memory, the 6 things, there's the there's the English translator.
Yes.
There's the French pyrotechnics, like
Yeah.
ordnance guy.
Yes.
There's the American captain,
Yes.
and what was his deal?
He knows that they're probably going.
Oh, it's probably a suicide
Yeah.
mission.
Yeah.
There's a British guy whose family was killed in a blitz and has no fucks left to give.
Yes.
Okay, and then who are the other 2?
An American sniper
Okay, yeah, southern
and
guy.
an American pilot. The guy can fly or drive anything.
I feel like you're the American commander or general.
I'm the leader.
Yeah, you're the leader in this one.
Okay.
Wait, is this the one that you think, the captain who thinks it's gonna be a suicide mission?
Neil has one vote for me as the guy who thinks we're all doomed, but is still,
okay.
soldiering on.
Okay. How serious are we going with this? Like, is this supposed to be like a dramatic war movie, or is this supposed to be like a World War II era background, but kind of an adventure romp kind of thing? Go defeat the weird bad guy.
You could go in either direction. I think my original vision was a more serious thing.
See, okay, yeah, because I guess this kind of goes back to when when I asked about the super weapon. Like, oh no, it's definitely nuclear weapons. Like that's the real super weapon.
Yeah.
Like if it was like no, it's like an earthquake machine or something like that, right?
I see, it's like an X-Men
Like
Marvel comic type.
yeah, exactly, more comic
Like
ass.
campy.
Right.
It's a quick schnitzel frying machine to help support
Right.
the German troops.
So then you could start to have the secret research lab have also all kinds of wacky technology.
Schnitzel machine.
Yeah, like some sort of like walking like spider vehicle, and then the pilot guy is like, I can drive anything. It's got all these super weird like looking controls, and he's like, I can do this. It's like,
The I can drive anything guy.
Like a Will Smith in Independence Day kind of thing. Got
I was envisioning, he might be asked to drive like a German plane, or
Yeah.
a helicopter,
Yes.
or a jeep, or like whatever, like
yes.
a river like speedboat, like whatever it is. He could,
but not,
A
but not
Bond-esque cigarette boat.
yes, a tank,
a swamp boat.
like anything. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, swamp boat from Germany to Key West in what, 4 hours? Intercoastal waterway.
Do you say 4 or 2?
He said 2.
Yeah.
I was
It's
adjusting.
impossible in 4.
Jason.
Like, apparently your swamp boat doubles as an airplane.
Okay, so
He didn't show you the
how do we
afterward.
leave it that we don't know what the secret weapon is?
I mean, sure.
Maybe,
I mean, there's-
maybe the American captain kind of knows.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Okay.
And he would have, and if he knew the explosive guy's backstory or why he was on the mission, he probably would have told him too. Or maybe he's the guy who explained to the captain.
Or those two know.
They both knew. And
That
like,
they
yeah.
know. Like
okay.
the translator, sniper, they have to be walking in blind.
I've got the
Right.
secret weapon.
Okay.
The secret weapon is the friends we made along the way.
God damn you.
Yeah.
Yes, which has the power to destroy 7 cities.
Yeah, wait a second. Did you just say the friends we made along the way, or the France we made along the way?
He
Friends.
he said friends.
Okay, interesting. So, us here, plus Doug, Scott as the villain.
Mm.
Huh. You know what? I'm thinking Jake's a sniper.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, you know,
I've got Jake as a sniper.
Silent type.
yeah, exactly. But I think also, you know, I would say in almost all these roles, Jake, we're just like, this guy is a dude who has like very narrow but very high level
Expertise.
of competence. And what did you say?
No, high level of expertise.
Yeah, exactly. But then also, you know, that like southern, you know, like real rural, southern impoverished, like will kind of get in that social ineptitude. Like that's a part he was born to play.
More patience than is healthy.
And also, you did do pretty well at the Texas Ranger Museum shootout.
That's true.
That's right. He was vying for first place for a while.
All right, Jake's the
Yeah.
sniper. We're settled.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you know, medic who doesn't give a fuck.
Am I still the captain, or we got one vote from you as captain?
I think
Do
Captain.
we have
I think it's a
any
choice.
dissenting voices?
No.
I'm not gonna say no, but I'm not gonna throw my weight behind it yet.
Okay.
I'm
I think-
saying let's feel this all out.
I think the captain is you or me. That's in my head. That's
Okay, maybe let's leave that. Like,
Alright, we'll come back to
you
it.
know,
We'll come
some,
back to
you know, as we flesh out the characters and the relationships, then it, you know, like sometimes these things change.
Right.
Okay, so translator.
So I've got Neil as the medic in my head.
Okay, now what's the medic doing?
He's British.
Yeah.
Lost his family in the Blitz.
Oh, zero fucks left
He
to
doesn't
give.
care anymore.
Oh,
Not
interesting,
caring.
interesting. So how does this play out? I mean, as the medic, he's got to be like caring about
Yeah.
like saving people's lives.
He does.
So that's all he cares about. He's just like
also
willing
willing to take
Right.
like any risk.
Oh,
'Cause
I
he's-
see.
He's
I
just
got
like,
it.
it doesn't
Okay,
matter
okay.
anymore.
He's like
My
totally
life is over.
selfless.
Yeah.
Right.
exactly.
Now does this like first appear like, man, he's so brave, but he's gonna kill himself, to like kind of being like, oh, he also takes risk with patience,
Yeah.
because he's like, if I can't, I'm gonna save their life, or they're gonna fucking die.
No, don't take
No.
risks with the patients.
No risk with the patience.
It's
And-
only about him. Like
and-
he'll try and save somebody who's maybe beyond hope.
I
But
see.
like it's
And-
not like
I see.
And in one pivotal
he's gonna like run out in a firefight to like
Yeah.
bring somebody back.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not the guy in the triage putting the X's on people's foreheads.
So in one pivotal scene, if it's me, I go out there and save the translator and scream out, "Leroy Jenkins!"
that's the name of the translator.
So Doug's the translator?
Doug's the translator. He's from Texas. His name is Leroy Jenkins, and that's his catchphrase. But he also knows German, French, Swedish, and Russian, and Polish, of course. He's got to know that for this mission. Because like, you know, they'll meet the scientists too, and they're gonna be from like all over the place.
Yeah.
There's gonna be this theme of like they found out that there was all these scientists around the world, and if we only could cooperate, we could both do great things and terrible things.
Uh-huh.
And he's using it to do a terrible thing.
Okay, so Neil is Neil is medic.
Neil's medic.
one man.
I also, and again, I keep bringing up these issues, but I'm just saying, having Neil as the British one, as a transplant from India, your parents immigrated from India to England, and you were living in London, and you grew up there, and then were growing up during the Blitz as a doctor.
Chris's table slamming was about to take the camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thanks.
But yes.
I thought you were turning it to get a better view, and I was like, it's not that important.
He was
No.
eating. So where are we going with that?
That was it. I just thought that was an interesting.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, it's part of the backstory.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and then part of why he was so angry, but as like a first generation native to England,
I moved here so things would be better.
Right.
Nothing is better.
and my parents came here to give me a good life, and now that's like everything they've worked for is being destroyed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that makes a good backstory.
Okay.
And not just your class, like not something you've always seen.
So I've got Chris as the pilot. And
I like
this
that.
I did too.
Well, you know,
Actually-
pilot can fly anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
pretty much any time we were in with any kind of vehicle, Chris is like, I can drive that shit, and he's just like,
What nationality is he?
he's an American.
Okay.
Clearly.
Fits.
Yeah, no, I'm just, and here's the thing: is there's got to be several points in the movie where my like unending cockiness is shown to be only mostly justified.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a few times where we hop in the tank and like. Seriously, you can drive a tank? We're like, of course I fucking can. And I like fucking grinding gears and shit.
You will succeed, but
Yeah.
you might like fire a shell or
Yeah,
something first.
run over a couple trees.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Knock down the corner of like a hotel or something.
So did we confirm Doug is the translator?
No.
Okay.
We're kind of down to translator, explosive expert,
And
the
captain.
captain.
Okay.
And we've got Dale, me, and Doug left.
Yeah.
I see. Can you say those names again? Say not the names.
I like Doug as
Job,
translator,
job,
Leroy Jenkins.
Captain, translator, and
Explosive expert.
I see.
So my argument for Ryan as the captain is like I feel his Irish stoicism.
I played up the Irish stuff. His ability to eat flavorless food.
Which I don't even eat.
But instinctually.
Yeah.
It's
It's part of your national heritage.
Well, I suppose being compared to you and Doug, I might appear to be the sane one. Like, we need somebody calm and collected to do this. These are your choices. Oh, shit. Give me that guy.
I mean, this guy looks like he is. I mean, he's not visibly not calm and collected in this picture, so.
Also, you know what, Neil? I think you may be onto something because Ryan can play the zero fucks left to give with a kind of Irish inflected fatalism.
No, like, yeah, the knowing that this is a suicide mission, but not like in a reluctant way, but like in a embracing it sort of
Like
way.
my whole life
Yeah.
has been a suicide mission.
Exactly, like, so it goes.
And then Dale makes sense as a translator because of his French-speaking ability, which we've seen.
He would be able to do it more naturally,
Yeah.
yes.
Je voudrais crêpe du jour et jus d'orange, s'il vous plaît.
Mercredi was, trade, bond, yen, whatever. Yeah, he's supposed to speak German, though. But
Alright, many moments of levity.
Okay.
And that leaves what Doug is the explosives expert.
Yeah. I actually now that you mentioned it, especially with the background of him being like secretly he's also like a nuclear physicist who understands the principles behind nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's not like the run of the mill just run off and like angry explosive expert. He's
No,
like the
no.
very methodical,
very
scientifical.
and yeah. Although his name is still Leroy Jenkins, and he still has at least 2 scenes in which
Yeah.
he charges in.
he's no
With
longer
explosives.
from Texas, but he might as well be. Spiritually,
Yeah.
he's there. Yeah, I think that there also has to be like the conflict of like who's in charge. Like,
Right.
so if I'm the captain, I'm nominally in charge, but like the explosive expert could be. This is my country, like.
So the pilot who thinks he's such a hotshot is from Texas. And he originally is.
We got a real
Right.
Texas heavy crew here.
I'm not from
Every
Texas.
person is-
You're not
No,
from
no,
Texas.
he's from Ireland.
Doug is
From Ireland. He's from England.
I'm not from Ireland.
You're Irish Catholic.
I'm from New York, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, you're New York Irish Catholic.
Long
Okay,
Island.
perfect.
From Long
Oh,
Island.
from Long Island. Okay, right. I'm from Texas. Doug is from, let's say, Boston. But he is, like you say, he has
He's supposed to be French.
He's supposed to be French. Okay, he's from France, and then he moved. He moved out in time to avoid the takeover. So he's now living in Boston.
Where you open a French bakery.
You're over
We're
to French
getting
bakery.
drafted.
Okay, anyway, the point I was getting to, you just said like he's not from Texas, but he might as well be. That's gonna be one of my lines in the movie. Is I don't respect him at
Oh, I
first.
see.
I'm like, oh, I realize like when I find out that he's not just some like a
we won't respect him at first because they'll be like, dude, your country got taken over in like 2 weeks.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that? We
Right.
have to bail your ass
I see,
out.
but then once you like develop the grudging respect, you're like, oh man, whatever.
Like
Patrick,
you might not be you might not be born.
Tree.
And it's like,
It's Leroy, actually.
Leroy. It's Leroy. Leroy.
exactly.
Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. And so you're gonna be like, LeBlanc, you're not from Texas, but you might as well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, okay.
I mean, I could say stuff like, if they had 100 men like you, that wouldn't have gone the same way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And that's probably, and actually when I utter that line, that's probably going to be like at most a scene of my death. Probably as a sacrifice to help him get to the super weapon to disarm it.
Leroy Jenkins.
And that's going to
J
be,
apostrophe.
Yeah.
screams out loud with subtitles.
Yeah.
Let's change his Y to an I. Make give him a little E and a capital R. And
Yeah,
put
yeah,
it-
right,
put it- Yeah, an apostrophe. Yeah, there we go.
That was in fact, Doug's father's name was Leroy.
Boom, there we are.
Yeah.
We're in business. At some point, Jake has to give like a tacit that's his level of acceptance.
That would be just every scene, that's the only thing.
I could actually kind of see that.
There is a moment of levity in the scene when they run across a gypsy family, and one of them calls it a Gipsy family.
Wait, no, Scott's in Germany.
The creator of the gypsies themselves call them gypsies.
Gypsies.
Wait, does this movie take place in France or Germany?
It starts in France. You know, you probably get some D-Day to open it, and just like splice scenes here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
During the
like,
opening
It's like
credits.
right.
Yeah.
Some in France, some in Germany, some in
You see me on one of the boats, right?
Yeah.
You're like flying shit.
That's right, yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Right. Could have used more of that, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's why I don't show up until later, and that's why like they also starts out with some resentment, cause like when I join up, I'm all like, yeah, when we fucking came in like the fucking like Valkyries, like and saved your asses, and you were all, you should be bowing down. It's like, dudes, we were fucking dying on the beaches for days.
I can see the translator being like, "Where were you in 1933, mate?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, exactly. So I mean, I'm all like, well, we enjoyed the war then.
All right, simmer down. Simmer down.
Right, we're almost out of batteries, so.
What did you say, Neil?
He's almost out of batteries.
Yeah. All right, well, good job. That's a wrap on that one. Thanks for everybody.
Yeah.
So like, wait, we gotta talk a little bit about the ending.
All right.
Right, because it's a war movie, so like
Yeah.
at least half of us have to die.
All right.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But we also have to get Scott. And somebody
Right.
somebody has to get away.
Right.
This is why I'm not so sure about you dying, Chris. You kind of have to get some. Get people out of there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. The only alternative then is
Wait, he's the pilot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the pilot
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
So the only way then is you have to